For ones that are new, welcome to my channel. We're uplifting the soul to inner self-empowerment is the goal. So, new family members, like I said, did some divine crystal picking. So, a lot of divine minerals I did pick for ones that want to. These certain ones I personally got, but there are opposite ones as well, like amber, the raw amber. I'm gonna be a little more descriptive with it. But that raw amber, like, in that light. The divineness in it. And some more, all sizes of them, raw crystal quartz. Raw. Real mineral crystal quartz. Powered by nature's frequencies, baby. Ain't touched nobody's factory facility. Now I want to show y'all the terrestrial food. The soul star chakra crystal. They call these petrified wood. Very powerful crystal. Very powerful crystal. It's a terrestrial food. And a soul star chakra crystal. And what I love about the divineness in it. So, a power amulet. You got your terrestrial food. That's the plate, the back. You got the tourmaline. You got the tiger's eye. You got the hematite. Locked in together. So just, showing y'all a little custom stuff, but no lock on it. And then I wanted to give it that Shango. Wanted to give it that Shango. Wanted to give it that Shango type of vibe, Okay, Ashe. So, ooh, chosen one, come through, baby. I understand that Shango frequency, especially with your purity, your innocence, your divine feminine essence, baby. And bet somebody come through wanting to mess with it, or you finna step into your masculine and you putting in some action. You wonder where that hood came from, where that little hood came from. Shango. Ashe. Make sure, especially when you're being obedient. And you understand that obedience to self, your high self, that channel that's coming straight through both your receptors and just like that. Just like that. So, we might do a card pull just on the vibes with ancestors, spirit guides, nature spirits, divine frequencies of the all, of supreme bright lights, supreme healing frequencies of intuition, divine discernment, divine clarity, divine protection. They want me to say this specifically. It's about the alignments and if they match at a specific frequency to stay aligned. So, with that being said, if ones are at a specific frequency in their world, subconsciously, if it isn't matching, helping, igniting, uplifting, if it isn't matching or aligned in some type of way that is healthy for both ends, definitely got to set some boundaries. Definitely have to cut some cords. You see, understanding chosen ones, baby. Y'all, let's talk about it, baby. So, go ahead, sit down. Take a seat. Realm with me, if you shall. Because they playing crazy. So, you're already at specific frequencies with components to keep your soul and spirits within aligned in your world. It's going to be kind of hard for ones that don't do these holistic earthly things. So, like I said, if this earthly plane, million, billion, trillion-year-old earthly plane, and our ancestors, baby, bathed, cleansed, ate, felt earth in all aspects, made sure they put it in Genesis. God created all herbs and nutrients on earth to consume. And yet, take this culture, build these churches. Oh, babe, it would be so much different. Here go this rosemary, baby. When they baptize you and dip you, it's rosemary, bay leaves, sage. It's stuff in the water, but no. It smells like chlorine. It smells like a swimming pool. Okay, ancestors. They want me to stay put and give this divinely and specifically when we're talking about worlds in the subconscious mind. So, with this being said, ones that are at this frequency that is connected to earth, to know the soul, to have specific disciplinary actions with soul, spirit, within. That'd be another thing, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, and all that. You already got that. It's already within, baby. Highest of the melanin chart, it's in there. Always been in there. It's just they want to manipulate it. Tell you it's something else. Oh, that'll just mess with your sectors. Oh, but we all are not exempt. So that makes it even more diviner to talk about it, understand it, send it back on its way with its little manipulative binding frequencies that has nothing to do with a divine culture and heritage. So that's why you get a lot of beautiful souls subconsciously in their world that carry frequencies of doubt. That doubt has nothing to do with earth. If you were connected and with earth, it wouldn't be none of that. So that's where the binding comes in. Taking you away from earth. Taking you away from your spirit back home. That's why I like to say phone home. Because y'all, I'm home, baby. But at the end of the day, understanding these frequencies and the so many universal worlds around us. And the ones that think, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to do this. This is when you're supposed to do this. We get it. Oh, baby. Like I said, people think it's a game. You are here listening to spirits and ancestors that's been here before you. When we talking about this serious divine business and divine order. I think that just came out of nowhere to just talk. Spit that apple seed out. Spit that seed out. Step on it, make sure it go on the earth, and come and check on it every time to see if it's growing. So, with that being said, that's why we have to set these specific boundaries or sever these cords, especially when you're connected to earth. You understand these frequencies, these sectors, your shield, your aura, and what's around you that would project, pulsate, pull, harnessed, harvest. I said it's so many worlds out here. So with you can see me. Its schools are unseen worlds. What do we think their basic math and science and history's about? You know? And I was just talking to somebody about, okay, helicopters that look right down in your house and see you just got right off the couch and went straight to your refrigerator, can see your heat waves, can see it's a different color all the way up there. And can see if you smoking weed, different type of things, because the color, it gives off a different frequency and it reads differently on that grid, on their screen. And when I started, the Spirit had me taking notes years ago about these things, like the Jade Helm 15. You know, things, and while we're talking about this, it's definitely aligned to somebody in this energy grid read while we're talking about this. But certain, okay, I'll show you. Certain monitoring spirits asking questions. I mean, you asking a lot. You asking instead of taking heed in the energy that be around us or aligned to us every single day, but will project their world subconsciously as if this is supposed to be your world. Yeah, they had to put me. I was funny. Somebody else's message came through, but they didn't want me to talk about it. So, because I said, whoop, who was? Pull me back, say, and that's another thing about who the Ashe ancestors come through. Because they want me to talk about that one again. That's divineness about the mystery school teachings. They talk about that. You know, when that third eye swam and got lost, what happened to it? Divinely, what happened to it? Still something they haven't figured out. What really happened? Did it ever come back? Did it regrow and ignite like a death and rebirth? Like a scab or a scar that heals but still there. Come to Spirit. So I said, no, they said, no, we ain't doing carpool. I'm gonna do a carpool. This one was definitely about beautiful souls, their subconscious mind, and their worlds, and how it is to align to other beautiful souls during an alignment phase and the tests, trials, and tribulations. Is it meant to set boundaries? Is it meant to cut cords? Is it meant to sever cords? Is it meant for these things to be specifically talked about so that they can be aware of? Oh, baby, it's time. Oh, it's time. It's just, yeah. I mean, and then, baby, Chiron, and Gemini, baby, that's two of them. So with that being said, you don't just let them play crazy as if they're not being seen in plain sight. Talk about these things subconsciously and yet would still project the bullshit. But this is like our forefathers, like I said a video ago about the government assistance and stuff. This is, you can do this and this is what you ought to do and this is what you ought to do. Yeah, subconsciously, that's because what you know. does not mean what the spirits, the ancestors, and forefathers is telling me to do. So the ancestors say, let's sit that ass down. You got some, they got to sit down, soak in it, sit in it, feel it, because you projected the bullshit. You ain't got to do no return to sender, baby. Your intentions been pure about it. Telling the truths about who you are, basking in your divine essence of who you are, and ones would still go to the depth with their self-doubt to project their subconscious world. I love it when, the birds just come in with it. Ting! Oh, yes. As soon as I look over, beautiful, beautiful blue jay. Like I said, birds. It's a magnetic frequency that they give out as well. We got a heartbeat. It's magnetic. How magnetic are birds? Oh, so magnetic to unbind, banish, remove any curse or hex with their magical frequencies that flow off their throat chakras right out their beaks. Yeah, stand on the topic. Stand on the topic. So, stand on the topic at hand. We gotta let them play crazy at this time because the cycle has been repetitive, as if it's not being seen. So that means ones will go to the depth to deny certain things they have felt and seen. And when it goes to specific depths like this, you just might have to sever some cords. Because these type of worlds will be very draining. Self-doubt? Doubt about what? In an illusional world that has a lot of binding frequencies in it that ain't got nothing to do with our culture and heritage. That's when you understand frequencies of being free, of just being, breathing, and sustaining life. Oh. So yes, there's boundaries and specific cutting of cords that would have to be set. That hermit mode, baby. Oh, the frequencies of loving to be by yourself, to understand the frequencies of self-love on so many levels. So many levels. It's another thing how death and rebirth started when we're talking about mystery schools, going into the temple, one specific room, you're in there. Darkness, nothingness. And as you go through, being aware of what the mind is going through in these cycles and coming out, rebirth. It's like they say, the womb and the darkness and coming out. So the divineness in that type of rebirth. But different type of frequencies. So one day, out of nowhere, you're in this darkness of nothingness. And to smell myrrh. The next day, frankincense. They say end it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and end it. we didn't do no carpool. But they wanted us to talk about, divine ancestors wanted to talk about how ones will project their worlds, because this is how their mind works and this is how their mind is, subconsciously on autopilot. So understanding that and who you are, your worth, your value, your purpose, what you're meant to do here. Oh baby, they do. It already came out. It's already out. Slur up words. It's already out. You know. What that song? Does freaks come out at night? Freaks come out at night. They don't. So worried about this truth coming out, but you out there being nasty. It's insane. Whoever that's for, the energy query. So it ain't projected. That'd be another thing. People be in their ego so much, they be thinking that stuff be just specifically about them. No, boo-boo, this is an energy guru. Somebody in Italy could catch the wave of this and be vibing at this specific frequency or something they need to set boundaries on. Family, ain't nobody exempt when we talking about this in the frequencies of self-doubt, when it's looking at another beautiful soul's world and the frequencies that they are in. Understanding that. So, with that being said, ones that are new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You feeling the vibes? Y'all already know. Always. Always. Peace.